and welcome back to Mordheim, City of the Damned. It's Abendtag, the 15th of Summerzeit, and we're still chasing this damn achievement. We only got one fragment from the last mission. Let's see what options we've got available for this time. So we've got a hard march for death with average Wyrdstone, normal crush their will with very poor Wyrdstone, and a brutal crush their will with exceptional Wyrdstone. I think I'm going to go for this a brutal crush their will. Hopefully the quantity of Wyrdstone will offset the quality. Obviously as the missions get more difficult, you get better quality stuff coming out of them. But I'm hoping that will still be a spattering of fragments. All we need is 2. That's all we need. Just 2. Is it too much to ask? Right, anyway, so we're going to stick with the same lineup we had last time, actually. Viclops, Grazigar, and Furman being our general henchmen. And, of course, Mobhor, Crothral, Svogaz, and Eladel.
Your scouts have discovered a rival warband in the vicinity. These warriors are clustered around their wagon, making them a very attractive target. Now, it's quite unlikely we're going to get their war carts idle, and especially get it back to ours. Usually these sorts of things end up in a pretty much just a straight slog. Although last fight we did manage to pick up the enemy's idle, it was a Wyrdstone rush, so that didn't count for anything. Right, so we're up against another Cult of the Possessed. That's interesting. And we've got a Wyrdstone here, 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 and here. So plenty of options around. Let's have a think. So up there is probably our sensible engagement point. Usually I like coming up to this area and then pushing down through this whole system. And I think we will do that again now. This bridge and this bridge are out. There's no bridge here at the moment. That's also out. So yes, this is good. It's all the way over there. Svogaz, start front and centre. Viclops, that's good enough. Eladel, sure. Mobhor, would like you a little bit closer, but I want to put our slower guys a little bit more forwards this time, so that they feel more included in the fight. Svogaz are running along. Looks like there's a couple of fragments there. We should at least be able to do something with those. Now, can we see anything all the way over here? We can see their cart, but nothing else at this stage. Also kind of trying to scout the area a little for third-party demons, who, as we all well know, can actually be in brutal difficulty missions. We saw a Chaos Ogre last time we were on this exact map, and it was terrifying. We stayed well away from it. No, this is looking okay. We can't go down in here. These are all sealed off. So we do need to find a different place to drop off now that I think about it. Suppose we could go down on this side and then run round. That'll bring us all the way over here and then this way. That's fine. That looks acceptable. Got fairly good coverage over here. Let's jump down. Everyone else can, I don't know, head up, collect the goods, and yeah, then come and support us. We'll just go on ambush stance for the moment. I don't think we'll see anyone this early on, but if we do, Svogaz will eat them. Got a couple of very quick movements from them. Well, them or demons in the area. Could always be demons. Right, now in terms of who's going to loot what, probably a good idea to send Viclops just along to support Svogaz. So he's going to run all the way over here and kind of just take an Overwatch stance at this point. He can collect those as we're going past. Eladel,
think I also want you to stay with Svogaz. You are quite the pairing, so I'll bring you forwards as well. And I'll do weapons of destruction. Let's keep you out of the way a little. I'll put you here. We'll do weapons of destruction on Svogaz. Just ready for next turn's murder. Because although it's unlikely we'll see them immediately, towards the end of next turn is a fairly good possibility for murder happening. We'll just end turn here. Don't want to sit on ambush. Not with our leader anyway. Our paw can come up here and pick up these 3. /4. No, shards, damn it. I want fragments, not shards. Give me the tiny ones. I mean, I'll take the clusters as well. There's nothing wrong with picking up excess Wyrdstone, but definitely need to leave a couple of spots for fragments. And what's this last one? Yeah, that's also a shard. Fine. Now, we're actually close enough to the start that we could return from whence we came and deposit them. But I think keeping Mobhor nearer the front is the best choice we can make at the moment. Let's go on ambush stance here. That way we can hop down on the left if we want, or move over to the buildings on the right, depending on where the Chaos guys come from. Now, what do you suppose they're up to? Probably wondering what we're up to. Insofar as the AI can. Let's remove this tag. I think bring a couple of people up here is going to be our next best move. So, Crowthrown, if you'd like to lead the way, please don't fall. And you can come over here. That's good enough. We will go on ambush stance. I think it's unlikely, as I've said, that we'll see anyone, but it doesn't hurt to be at least somewhat prepared. And one more enemy Dark Soul, and then we've got R2 to move. Okay, Grazigar. You can carry quite a lot, so it might be worth sending you up as well. There is 5 up there. And then again, you move so slow. I think I'll send you this way towards these guys. And probably the same with Furman as well. Oh, we can actually see some of them now. I've just noticed on the far distance over there, we can see a henchman. And we want to get over there to that purple as well. That's going to be another set of Wyrdstone.
A new round has started.
Svogaz, would you like to go and see if you can eat anyone? Please try not to hit all the traps. Looks like one of these might be a fragment. Like the one in the middle, maybe. They are very similar looking, so probably not. Don't see anyone else. Slightly concerned this is a horrible trap. Climb up. Hi. I would like to charge you. Still not seeing anyone else. Ah, okay. Do actually see someone else. Who and where? All the way back at their cart. Okay, I see. All the way down there. He's got an axe for a hand. Don't need to worry about him just yet. Hello, Gornag. Gornag, I'm afraid you're just going to get hit a lot. Don't really care about your counterattacks. So I can Blood Offering and do 1 hit, or I can just Daredevil and do 1 hit, or I can just do 3 hits. I think 3 hits is probably better quantity-wise, given that I charged. Yeah. Might even be enough to kill him. Sure is. And then we can go on dodge stance right here. What a good surprise Svogaz. It's bounded out all the way up there, sprung over the edge, ate the guy's face off. That's what we like to see from our pet. Who's a good boy? You're a good boy. You're a very good boy. You're a very scary boy. Now we've got their mutant. Is he going to try and come towards us? I wonder. Yes, he is. Ambush stance down there. Okay. So it looks like he's got a sword hand for one hand and an axe hand for another hand. That is slightly concerning. I could take a sharp left up here and go have a look at that Wyrdstone. Yeah, this is probably sensible. Let's see what we can get from this lot. Shards again. Go away, shards. I care not for the shards. I want the little fragments. I mean, I will still pick them up on account of them being valuable, but if this place is a bust and the other place is a bust, I don't know where we're going to get these fragments from. Might not even happen this mission. Okay, can't move anymore, so let's just go on Overwatch stance. Eladel, you can run forwards and pick up these things. Again, these are just shards, so this doesn't help either. At least not in the way we want it to. That'll do nicely though. All basically money in the bank. And then we want to buff up, well, I suppose as many people as possible. We'll buff Svogaz as always. Always double down on your big hitters. Then I'll throw some liberal buffs around for some of our Dark Souls, I think. One more. Probably don't want to do much more than that. It starts getting to the point where the curse chance is real. And what can we do at this stage? I mean, we can kind of see their guy. We can't actually cast anything at him. Let's try and stay a little bit out of the way here, I think. And we'll just sit on dodge stance. There we go. So we're close enough to assist, but hopefully annoyingly out of the way enough that people don't actually want to engage us. Now, what do these look like? There's a fragment, finally. One right in the middle of that. We do have room for it. Pick it up. Not that. The other one. Not that. The other one. There we go. So one fragment. What are we going to do for the other one? Just hope, I guess. And then Mopol's going to start coming down here. No door on this side. That's not going to help. Let's retreat. Suppose the next building over is likely to be the set. Oh, we can't even go in that one. Well now, let's have a look further over here then, I guess. Another shard. That doesn't help us. But we can jump down here, I suppose. So let's go on ambush here. And think about where the rest of the Wyrdstone might be. So this has none more. This isn't one. There's none here and there's none here. Is that everything? Really? Corval's trying to buff himself. A little bit of a failure there. And a failure again. And gosh, he's not having luck, is he? He's pretty much just gimped himself in front of Svogaz. Right, so yeah, we've discounted this. This isn't one, so that's no use. There's none here, so they're no use. There's none here. Yeah, I guess we're out of luck. We'll make some minor progress, but that seems to be it. Bum, that's a shame. Oh well, we'll take out our frustrations on the enemy, guys. Crowthrout, jump down, please. May as well come this way and just get involved in the fight as quickly as possible. Don't think you can idle of blood from here, so you can go on ambush, actually. There you go. Can see one of their Dark Souls. Where is he? Oh, yeah, he's coming up at Svogaz. That's brave. Still, they are completely fearless, or crazed as it's listed. Let's pick this up on the way through, why not? And we can move a little bit forwards and go on ambush stance just in case someone comes around to try and attack our leader. Grazigar, you can just run forwards and support. There you go. So after all, we don't want Svogaz to have all the fun. Are you coming round? Yes, you are. Hi. Surprised you. Counterattack. Oh, miss. And that was so close to a hit as well. Still, we've come out of that engagement better off than he did.
A new round has started.
Alright, Daredevil. Yes. Can't wait to train that up into mastery. At mastery level, instead of being 75% extra damage, it becomes 125% extra damage. And that is crazy. So, smash. Smash. And then we'll do smash again. That was pretty obvious. Then we're going to run and engage his leader. And hopefully do it in a way that he can't get away from us. Hi. There is nowhere for you to retreat. Can't even retreat down. Sidestep. That's our defensive option. Yes, of course. They've got a Chaos Spawn of their own. Maybe I should have thought about this a little bit more carefully. And planned for where he is. Oh gosh, he's lumbering towards us. Fortunately, he seems to be a little bit stupid. And he's caught on the barrels. You got lucky there. Definitely got lucky. I mean, can you imagine if he basically just ate Grazigar? Alright, exploit positioning. Interesting. I think that makes us easier to hit. That's not good. That stun is basically a death sentence for Grazigar. We urgently need to get some help over there. So, Viclops. Yeah, you're coming all the way over. And you're going to start doing like hand shots and stuff. This guy. Miss. Ah, it's frustrating. Reload. Do an aimed shot. At least get some damage done. Reload again. And, well, there's nothing else for you to do, so just end turn. Eladel. Chains of Chaos is definitely going to be a benefit here. So we'll do chains on this guy. Failure. That's not useful. Try again. Oh, failure again. That is some proper bad luck, that is. What can we do now? I think Varkin is going to move before we do. Just tab through them in order if I can. No, I think maybe we go first. So it's not quite a complete death sentence. It's just really, really bad. Right. So weapons of destruction or charge into combat ourselves. Get one hit. Yeah, I think that's probably our best option. Gosh, this seems so wrong. So here we go. Right. No attack. Oh, of course. The Wyrdstone effects means it's an extra OP cost to attack. Should have checked that first. Again, that's a mistake. Right, so weapons of destruction over on Furman instead. Finally, at least some success. And then we'll go on dodge. Morpaw, if you could somehow find some way to come to the rescue, that would be really good. Let's jump down, come all the way around, in from behind. If you can keep your defensive options, that would be really useful. Yes, you can. Just. Completely surrounded him, but we are in a terrible position. Still, that's quite a lot of damage. And then we can go on parry stance. I'm choosing to go on parry stance here because he's got 2 weapons and there's always the chance that the Chaos Spawn won't get round to us. If it does, we can't parry its armbands. It just basically wrestles and grapples with us, so that's not going to go anywhere. Good work, Svogaz. You keep fighting that guy. Don't worry about everyone else dying around you. Crowthrall. Really would like to get in on the side if at all possible. But first of all, let's try and do Idol of Blood. So we'll do Idol of Blood and try and position it somewhere that everyone can get benefit from it. Maybe if I move back a little. So tricky to get a useful position for it. Okay, let's cancel there. Let's try and replace it, but here. Can we get Morpaw as well? Don't think so. Not quite. That's fine. This is still useful. Oh, failure. Frustrating. Oh my goodness, that is awful. Stunned everyone. Crap. Right. Just need to get into the fight ourselves then to cause some distraction. Hi. Please attack me for a moment. Parry. Double, triple yikes. Okay. Grazigar is still kind of okay at the moment. Not great, but kind of okay. Parry. And crossing my fingers that he manages to survive. Miss. Good. Hit. Okay. No more hits. Good. Furman, I don't think you can actually get into this fight. I think it's now too busy for you. But you can go over. No, you can't, because you can't climb walls. Let's try that again, shall we? I don't think this is actually very useful. Probably just going to end up getting hurt. So let's stay where we are and go on parry stance. Next turn, if we've got capacity, we can run around and try and get involved.
A new round has started.
So guys, please do things very quickly. Start off with Daredevil. Murder this guy. very, very quickly. That's not quickly enough. Now, this fight's going to go on another turn at least. So, sidestep. Rourke trying to buff his teammate. And then where's he running around? Oh, good. He's stuck behind the table. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, gosh. They've got a equivalent of Mobhor as well somewhere. Where's he? Failed his all-alone check, but he's surrounded on all sides, so he doesn't flee. A little bit of a shame. If we were slightly less engaged, we could have gotten some free attacks, but I figure distracting them is probably the better choice there. So we're going to do a hand shot on Varkin and try and slow down his attacks. It's good. An actual hit is very, very useful for us at the moment. Reload. And then we'll do an aimed shot at, well, Varkin again, because he's the only one we can hit. Reload again. And then I think, I shall run around here and get into a slightly different position for next turn. Eladel, thank goodness you stand up again. Not a huge amount you can do, but let's start off with... Well, we could try and kill Radley. I could Chains of Chaos and Varkin. Or I could do both, I suppose. So we'll start off with Chains of Chaos and Varkin. So he's going to be slower to attack. Then we shall attack Radley. And we shall buff up Mobhor. Mobhor. There we go. Now the plan is for Mobhor to go mental on Radley and then move over and attack Varkin. That's the plan. Whether or not it succeeds is another question entirely. So, dodge stance for the moment. Mobhor. Let's start off with a blood offering for extra damage. It's a good hit. Now everything he does from this point out will have 50% extra damage. Miss. Good. And then let's get into this fight as well. Parry stance. So their leader, basically just realising he's going to die very slowly. Doesn't stop him being a dick. Acid breath, that's a bit mean. He's getting really bad with his curses though. Kind of ineffectual flailing, that is. So we'll try again with Isle of Blood. Where can we put it this time? Here. Don't stun us. Don't stun us. That's not great. That does a lot of damage to everyone. And I suppose it could be worse. Got enough for a couple of attacks here, though. Well, a attack and then parry. Hopefully these 3 targets between them will be enough of a distraction for Varkin. Miss. Come on, don't hit again. Dodge. Oh, of course, we changed of chaos him so he's slow. Furman, you can come round. Get involved from the other side as well. Don't charge him. Charge Varkin. Nice. Very good. Go on, dodge. I have a horrible feeling that Varkin's going to die and then Rourke is going to come round. And since we can't parry Rourke, dodge is the best option we have. Come on, don't miss. Got one last chance. Thank goodness. So with the critical hits that we've taken, we're still going to need to do an injury roll after the game. But Grazigar has somewhat survived. Let's go on parry stance. And I'm hoping, really, really hoping, that Svogaz kills their leader and causes them to rout before they actually get a proper turn. So we're going to start off with Blood Offering here rather than Daredevil. That's fine. One more hit, please. And then Svogaz is going to run over, come down and tank Rourke, basically. He can get past there. There we go. High. Miss. Going to get a counter attack. That's fine. He missed as well. Do one more. It's an okay hit. Ouch. That was more painful. And we're going to go on dodge stance. It's only one dodge. But that's still a reasonable... Oh, and they failed their route test. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh. That was so close to Grazigar being properly mullered there. Yeah, as expected, only the one fragment. That is very disappointing. And for such a hard fight as well.
Be cast down. The triumph of chaos is inevitable. The Shadow Lord will remember his loyal servants, and they will have a place in the coming darkness.
Good fight, though. It's nice to not always steamroller them. Furman. Get physical advancement. Good work. Cyclops. Mental. A light wound for Grazigar. That's fair enough. He was basically dead. And a physical advancement.
The gods are with you.
Level up for Eladel. Very nice. More spell points and more skill points. Bit of an advancement for Morpor as well. And Crowthral can get that strength that we wanted. Now, loot. Don't care. Probably sell that. Definitely sell that. Sell that. There's a lot of things here that we just can't use. Or maybe won't use. Have to see what that Clothing of Rogues is. That's the only really interesting thing that's cropped up there. First up, let's pay for treatment. Pay for guys. Shop, sell. Right, Clothing of Rogues. Agility and accuracy. Yeah, I think it's unlikely we're going to use that on anyone properly. But I will just double check the caster guys that we've got. What are you using? Light Armor of Scribes. Yeah, I think Light Armor is where that's going to be most useful. Ballistic skill. It gives them a little bit of a increase of chance to hit. Whereas Agility... No, that's going to be dodge and melee resist. And accuracy is... It's okay, but it's not as useful a stat. Just double check anyone else with clothing. Of the marksman, okay, yeah, ballistic skill and accuracy. That's really what we want on all of our archers. Yeah, so I think this rogues one, we're just going to sell that. So back to the shop. So sell the Clothing of Rogues. Sell the Sigmarite hammer because we can't use it. Sell this. It's a piece of junk. Another Sigmarite hammer. Let's sell the poultice. I think that's okay for selling stuff. I suppose we could sell the oil bomb. Really doubt we're going to use it. I'll keep it around just in case we do dip into PvP in the future. Probably sell the Pendant of Dismay. Yep, oh, that will do there. So let's work on everyone's stats and upgrades. First up, Eladel. Yeah, it's just going in alertness now. We're at the intelligence level that we wanted and his leadership is high enough. So that's going to be good. Nothing for Farik. Nothing for Svogaz. He's learned everything he could possibly learn. Mobhor, what are we doing with you? 12, 3, 10. Gosh, that's going in leadership now. Isn't that nice? You might even get some worthwhile leader skills. Let's have a look. Either active. So you can get insult. In fact, you could get that up to mastery level. Just make them easier to hit, really, is the point of that. Taunt is also a useful thing, although the AI doesn't really disengage, so probably not as useful in the way that I'm playing, but insult definitely. Yeah, that's something that's worth considering. Not for the moment though. Let's go back to the description and keep on with everyone else's leveling up. Crow's Rail, you can have that strength. Furman, what are we doing with you? Oh yes, you're the one that's accidentally got more strength than he needs. So 12 and 10. I think you can have a little bit more toughness. Viclops. So 10, 3, 12. So this is your final upgrade for mental. Grazigar. I think you're getting more toughness again. And that looks like everyone. Lovely. Gosh, we've got a lot of Wyrdstone. Oh, we just need one more fragment. That is so frustrating. Right, Crowthrall I want to look at. Crowthrall, where are you? There you go. Skills. So I want to train him up in armor proficient. It is going to take 2 days. It does mean that we will be taking both Mobhor and Rytosh out at the same time. But this is kind of like a baby step towards him actually getting the mastery. He'll take another 6 strength of advancement, but we can pick this up now. Get him doing his learning. Very nice. Since we're training him up, we may as well also consider training Svogaz up in being even better at death. I quite fancy taking Daredevil Mastery now, because I'm already loving Daredevil. It's a big cost, and it's a big time sink that he's going to be out, but I think it is worth it. The other trainings also all take a whole bunch of days. Yeah. Alright. Let's go for it. Daredevil Mastery on the way. And do I want to train anyone else up in anything? Eladel just hit rank 9. In terms of spells, Chains of Chaos is really good. The increase of that up to mastery level does not seem as useful. I mean, it's a very good spell, but perhaps not worth going into mastery just yet. Weapons of Destruction Mastery, yes. Maybe Veil. Veil of Corruption. Or Acid Breath is the other option. Vision of Torment, maybe? Stuns all target, fail a stun resistance roll, or inflict a debuff that reduces melee and range resistance. That would kind of be good if I was like charging in to be a almost like a sacrificial lamb type thing. Yeah, maybe I'll just train up in Acid Breath. Just to get a little bit more in terms of options. There we are. And I think that will probably do for the moment in terms of training. Right, let's see what happens overnight.
Market stock has been replenished.
A normal quality mace. Hurrah! More interestingly, the market stocks have been replenished. Grazgar's still being treated for his scraped knee, and the 3 guys we just started training are still training. Let's have a quick look and see what's happening. So, a Wandering Merchant event this time. So there should be some formula in here that's worth looking at. That's interesting. Prevent injury, broken jaw. Seems rather specific. Armband of perforation. That's kind of okay. It's still not as good as the armbands that we've currently got on Svogaz, so we won't be using that. Talisman, no thanks. Manixons, no thanks. Complete Mordheim's map, also no thank you. Blue formula of luck and a blue formula of spellbreaking. I will buy those two just so that I've got them and don't need to find them or learn them anymore. But yes, I would have much preferred anything of purple quality. Everything else is kind of a bit sucky. No real weapons to speak of. Might be worth picking up another purple staff. I shall consider that at some point. But yeah, everything else just generally disappointing. Oh well, can't always be good stuff. Anyway, that's going to be the end of this episode. Thank you ever so much for watching, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I have and will be joining me for the next. Remember to like these videos if you like them and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And I shall see you next time for some more Mordheim, City of the Damned.